Graduation, a time to celebrate, cherish, and remember. With smiling students, proud parents, and bored siblings who may or may not be watching as individuals get their opportunity to walk across the stage. But for Pechone Stepps, the path to get his Master's of Science in Health and Human Performance wasn't planned 10 years ago. In 2002, Pechone was living his dream. In January, he was named as the interim head coach of the women's basketball team at St. John's University, a Division I program in New York. And at 28, he was the youngest Division I coach in the country.
Things were, were looking up. I was ahead on my life, my life goals.
I was just exuberant over the idea. I couldn't believe, yet I knew my son. And I just felt like this was really the turning point of his life.
But on May 24th, everything changed when on the way to a family reunion in Arkansas, Pechone's truck got a flat tire.
Flat tires, no big deal. Changed 1,000 tires in my lifetime. We pulled off on an exit, taking all the precautions, put our hazard lights on, make sure there was no oncoming traffic. My younger brother was up under the truck first trying to fix the flat, and me being the big brother, move out of the way, you don't know what you're doing. So I had him get up, and as I laid down to fix put the jack up under the wheel well there, a underage drunk driver came off the exit and hit the back of our vehicle, and the truck popped up and landed on me and dragged me down into the ditch. And I got rolled up under our truck.
Pechone broke the C7-T2 vertebrae in his neck, paralyzing him from the waist down.
The doctors had told my parents that they didn't think I was going to make it, so I was pretty much on my deathbed. Internal injuries, broken arm. I was banged up, pretty good.
It's hard to explain how you would feel when someone you love is hurt. Yeah, when somebody said that they know how you feel, they don't know.
We were almost lost for words at the time, and it seemed like that everybody's life had come to an end.
Pechone spent 6 months in the hospital, relearning how to do everything.
The doctors weren't optimistic about me walking again. They talked to you about trying to improve your quality of life, but they weren't too optimistic about me taking steps. But I knew I didn't accept that when they said that. And coming from an athletic background, you're always taught not to give up.
And 5 years after the accident, 1,846 days to be exact, Pechone took his first steps.
You finally feel like you get your sense of independence back, actually able to being able to get up and take those steps. So, you feel like you're back re-engaging in the real world.
And Pechone's world got very busy. He continued to rehab and added coaching basketball at Fort Scott and taking classes at Pitt State to his schedule.
Sounds like I'm punishing myself, but those are, like I said, I try to be motivated, and the less time you can think about your situation, and you can put that energy, that worry energy into something else, the better off you're going to be. And being able to coach and move around, all that's therapy for me.
And since the beginning, 2 words have kept Pechone going.
Imagine and believe. Imagine that day when you're upright and you can roll your chair and put it in the closet and never see it again, and believe. Just continue to believe. On those dark days, you still got to believe and keep believing until you reach your goal.
Which brings us back to graduation.
It kind of brings me full circle to the journey I've been on the last 10 years of being hurt and having to relearn how to do all that. And receiving your master's feels like you kind of at the finish line.
He's a strong young man. And one statement that he made, he said, if this had to happen, I'm glad it happened to me and not my 2 younger brothers.
Pechone Stepps.
Graduation, a time to celebrate, cherish, and remember.
From the beginning, I said, that's my son. He has accomplished this goal, and I know there are other things that he's going to do in the future.
One day, my ultimate goal is just to be able to walk. I tell people all the time that, I don't think I'll ever sit again, because I've sat for so long. But if I can get up upright, I will sleep standing up.